Hey guys, sorry I don't have my techie girl today because today in Illinois/Iowa it is the first day of school. Woo! So I just want to give you a quick little update on our life. We got internet, so I do not have to run to the library to upload this video for you all. Hubby's back to work, kids are back to school, which was great. Living in an empty house. 2 kids, they're starting to get squirrely with boredom. So, other than that, if I figured I was going to do a back to school session for you all. I know that first day of school, or even if you have young kids, getting up early, making that breakfast, filling out them forms. Does everybody got their lunch money or lunch packed for that day? It's a busy but great day. So, go ahead. We're just going to do a little 20-minute workout session here. All my moves are very beginner. Everyone can do them, and I have a modification. So don't worry, don't stress. I've had quite a bit of caffeine, so I will promise I'm going to slow my talking down. But let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to get started at the center of your mat. And in the center of your mat, we're going to have our feet hip-width apart. Shoulders back and down. We're going to take it. Inhale, hands to the sky, and exhaling down. Inhaling through the nose, and exhaling down. Creating movement. Living that active lifestyle. One more here. Inhaling through the nose. Okay, come to the front of our mats here. And we're going to do chair pose. Chair pose, same thing. Your hips are going to be, your legs are going to be hip width apart. And we're going to inhale, slightly bend the knees, hands above the head. And when you exhale, you're sitting, like you're sitting in a chair. Inhaling up and exhaling down. If you're working on your shoulders today, simply, you can either bend your elbows like that, or keep your hands at your hips. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Okay, come back up here. So now we're going to do a swan dive. And with the swan dive, we're going all the way down, bending all the way over. But one thing I want to show you guys today is called hinging at the hips. So when we bend down for the swan dive, none of this. See my spine? It's very crooked. It's not aligned. It's no longer in alignment. So one little tip that I do is I grab where my hips are, and then you're going to stick your butt out and you're going to hinge over. And when you're hinged over, you should be pinched. Your fingers should be pinched. And your back, if you can see, my back is still straight. So that's when I say hinge at the hips, bend over, come like this, and all the way down. Okay, so we'll go ahead and begin. So we're going to inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, knees slightly bent, hinging at the hips, all the way down. Now, since we're here, we're not going to stay long. We're going to go ahead and grab our elbows. And you don't have to go all the way down like that. You can come up here. This is your workout. And now we're going to go ahead and relax our head. Nodding yes, nodding no. Releasing any built up tension that we may have in our neck and shoulders. Remembering to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Okay, go ahead and come back up before we all that blood rushing to our heads. Inhaling, hands to the sky, back down to heart center. One more here. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do one more swan dive, but this time we're going all the way down. So inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, hinging at the hips all the way down. And we're going to step our feet back into downward dog. Downward dog, You can either stay right here, but if you would like an extra stretch, which I always enjoy, in your calf muscles, just pedal like you're pedaling a bicycle. Okay. And then we're going to take our leg to the sky, and you're going to swing it forward. If you need assistance here, simply just grab your leg and put it forward. So now we're in a funky lunge position. You're going to take your back foot, turn it sideways. So now I'm going to show you the lower part of my body. Back leg is straight, front leg is knee is slightly bent, and my back foot is facing out, and my front foot is facing forward. Okay, and then you're going to bring your hands up to Warrior One. In Warrior One, it's a strong pose in yoga. You want to make sure that your core is engaged and your feet are firmly pressed down to the ground. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, on the next inhale and exhale, Warrior Two. In Warrior Two, hips are wide open, chest is up. The bottom half of my body, the knee is still slightly bent, feet have not changed position. So what we're going to do now is we're going to swing forward like there's something I need to grab there and bend back for side bend. Stretching this part of your body. And release. Come back to Warrior Two. And then turn to Warrior One. Inhaling and exhaling. Ensuring that our core stays engaged. Okay, come on down, back to that lunge. So now we're here. You're going to take your back foot, turn it, so now it should be facing forward. And you're going to take your back foot, and now they're together, back to downward dog. And now because we have two legs, we got to do it on the other side. So, take your foot to the sky, swing it forward. If you need that extra assistance, grab it, pull it forward to where you need it. And then you're going to take that back foot, turn it flat, and I'm going to face you guys are going to see my back side, excuse me. And now we are on the other side. So here, again, you see my foot, my back foot is sideways, and my front foot, knee is slightly bent, and my front foot is facing forward. Okay, into Warrior One. Hands to the sky. Thank you for joining me today in Living an Active Lifestyle. Okay, on the next exhale, Warrior Two. Warrior Two, chest lifted, core is engaged, and our hips are wide open. Inhaling and exhaling. Creating movement in the body. So again, grab that imaginary rope and pull back to side bend. You can choose to look down in front of you or simply look up. Just feeling that nice stretch in the body. Come back on the next, on Warrior Two. And then Warrior One. Living an active lifestyle, my definition is choosing to make one active choice a day. Whether it is going to the gym for 2 solid hours and just pumping it hard, or going for a 10-minute walk because you just worked a 16-hour day and that's all I can squeeze in. That to me is living an active lifestyle, making a choice. Or simply doing some yoga. Okay, on the next, come back down now. Turn that back foot straight. Back, put our feet back to down dog. Pedal. Inhale. Now we're going to bring our knees down. Take the tops of our feet down. They should be onto the mat. Come down for child's pose. You can choose extended child's pose or regular. And try to choose a different shirt next time. Inhaling and exhaling. Being present in the moment. Not thinking about the laundry, not thinking about the kids, not thinking about some stressors at work. Simply just being present in this moment. Okay, before we get too comfortable, come back up to downward dog, and we're simply just going to walk our feet up. Hands to the sky, down to heart center. Okay. Now we're going to do a balance pose. I'm going to show you a bunch of modifications for tree pose, so you get to pick your own. So tree pose is pretty hard for people, but I love that it has so many modifications so everybody can do it. So first one is simply just taking your foot out. My toe is on the mat. Core stays engaged. One tip I have to make sure your core is engaged, simply touch the lower part of your back and the front. You'll immediately just go. My body just is like, oh yeah. Or if it's a little bit more challenge, put your foot up. Don't have it relaxed though. You want to support that ankle, so you want it tense. Or you can choose to have it here. Up here on your calf. Or if you want a really good challenge, bring it all the way above the knee. Make sure we never place that foot on the knee. We don't want to injure ourselves today. Okay, so now that I've showed you some modifications, the first time I do tree pose on this leg, I will do my tree pose, and then on the next leg, I'll do a modified tree pose for you all. So go ahead, take your foot out, and choose your tree pose. So then after you firmly place your foot, you go ahead and create your branches. Some people's branches go here. You can rise your hands to the sky. My daughters love to do the little hearts here. This is your workout. A lot of times with balance series, people want to hold their breath. But it is more important to inhale and exhale. We want to breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Go ahead and release. And we'll do the other side. Bring our foot out. And choose where you want to place yours. So this is for a modification here. Choose this one today. And I'm going to change my branches. Your branches may choose to grow upward instead of outward. Inhaling and exhaling. Building heat in the body. Feeling that breath go through the body. And release. Okay, I'm going to inhale, hands to the sky, back down to heart center. Okay, come back to the front of our mats now. And we're going to do a swan dive. And make sure when we're swan diving, we hinge at the hips. So inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, knees slightly bent all the way down. And then step out to down dog. So from down dog, we're going to do a plank. But planks are hard for people, but it's so, so good for your core. So when you're in the plank, you can choose a plank or you can choose a modified plank. But if you're in modified plank, make sure your core stays engaged so you still get that good workout. We won't stay here long, or you can. This is your workout. So go ahead and start the plank. Remembering to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Come back down. You're going to bring your feet down onto the mat, the tops, and you're going to go all the way down. I hope you guys can see me. All the way down. So if you can see me, I guess I'll look afterwards. We're going to do the lotus pose. And with that pose, I'll show you the modification, but you're going to inhale and you're going to bring it up. So you notice you're using your core muscles here. And your feet are off the ground and your chest is off the ground. Shoulders are pinched in the back. And release. If you need a modification, you simply just put your hands on the ground and push up. Making sure our core stays engaged on this move though. And come down. Come up. And release. And release. Inhaling up. And release. One more time here. Inhale up. And release. And then come back up now. We're going to come to the seated position. So for the seated position, you have choices. If you're working on your ankles today, simply sit like this. So my feet are just touching each other. But if not, then we're just going to sit Indian style. You're going to pretend like there's a cord pulling you straight up. You want your back, spine in alignment, and your hands just simply are placed on your knees. There's no gripping them, no causing tension. So from here, my chest is lifted, my spine is aligned, and we're going to inhale, and you're going to bring your chin to your chest and round your back. So inhaling and exhaling. Rounding that back, and exhale slowly. When you're inhaling, ensure that the chin goes to the chest, and when you're exhaling, that chest is pushed out, shoulders are pinched. Inhaling and exhaling. One more time here. Inhaling down and exhaling. Okay, we're going to go ahead and rolling our feet forward on the long way of our mats. We're going to take our hands, we're going to slowly roll down, vertebrae by vertebrae. And take the palms of your hands facing them outward or upward. Some people at this time choose to get a blanket. Simply, you can choose to close your eyes, keep them open. All I ask is that you're in the present moment. Let all your life worries fall to the mat. Maybe you have your car broke down, we got unexpected bills, kids starting school. Let all that go onto the mat for just this moment and be present. You can choose to take your thumb and slowly glide it against each finger. Feel that sensation. Wiggle your toes, feeling how they feel. Is your body warmer than it was before you started this video today? In yoga, there's no competition, no judgment. We simply just ask you to be present in the moment. Let go of all expectations. When you're ready, simply come up. Okay, sorry about that. I miss my techie girl today. Come up to the seated position. Namaste. Thank you for coming to watch my video today. I hope you liked it. Again, any questions, concerns, don't forget to message Jill and I. We're on MilSpouse Yogis on Facebook, Instagram, and here on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Thank you guys again for coming to our journey.